welcome to Billboxx. To utilize the Billboxx technology, you would require an account, and it's simple. All you need will be to fill out your full name, your email address, and set a password. Should you already have an account, or upon creating an account which is then approved, you would have a chance to log in with that email address and the password you set. And upon logging in, that would lead you to a dashboard environment, which basically shows you your bank states, the balance, the inflow, and the outflow. And right below that, you have your payables, total payables, right? Which is what you owe vendors. And that would be broken down by how much of that is current, which is yet to be due, and how much of that is overdue, which basically is already due. And then next to that is the total receivables, which is basically money owed you by your customers. And that will be broken down by how much of that is already due and how much of that is yet to be due, which is current, right? And then further down that dashboard, you would see a cash flow chart showing you your inflow and outflow month on month and a summary next to it. And a further deep dive into your account payables, where month on month you see how much of payables you're owed, you owe, and how much of that you paid, and a payable aging next to it, showing by how old these payables have been. And same for receivables when you scroll further down, showing you month on month how much your customers owe you and how much of that they paid month on month. And the receivable aging basically showing you by how old your customers owe you. And then if you go back to the menu to the left, you would see two features which is indicated as still coming soon, and that's inbox and outbox, which basically will be where invoices that are sent out and received will be replacing the use of traditional email system for transactional purposes, which are emails essentially from your vendors and those sent to your customers. And then if you go further down, you see make payment, which basically is where you manage everything around your payables, right? Vendor invoices. And that is organized as either draft, approval, which is those awaiting approval, and upon approval, they move to ready. And once ready, they can either be partially paid or fully paid. You can see here how to add a new vendor invoice, either manually uploading a bill file, which is uploading a PDF document or an image, and then uploading a CSV for bulk upload essentially. And further down that, below that, you see your vendors, who basically details how much of vendors the vendors you basically have dealings with, how many invoices, how much of those invoices are still outstanding, and how much of it has been paid for essentially. And then you have an outflow menu, who basically details every money flowing out of your business to who and how essentially. And then if you go further down, you have get paid, which basically is where you manage everything around your receivables. And these are organized as draft on sent. And when sent, gets right in here. And for those cents, when they are partially paid and when they are fully paid, right? And you could always add an invoice, either a simple invoice, upload the invoice document, bulk upload, or create an invoice document, as the case may be. And then you then have a menu for customers, which basically shows how much customers you have dealings with, how many invoices have you dealt with them, and then how much are the total sum of these invoices, how much of it is being paid for, how much open balance you still have with these customers. And then you then have an inflow menu, which basically details how much money is coming into your business from who and how, essentially, with date of course as a form of reference. And then you have the settings as well, where you basically, do everything around your profile, individual user profile, company profile. Compliance is filled in right here as well. And banking details are also added right here. Reminders can be set here, and this is where you see everything around your subscription as well. And then, of course, we have a support channel for everything that requires you to have, some sort of dealings with us, be it on the spot support, any help you need, as it were. So basically, that's about it about Billboxx, the environment, getting started, and we hope you do so.